Greek, if you guys have never met Greek people, it's because they usually don't leave their communities at all. Greek people love Greek people. We're very incestuous. And if you've never met a Greek daughter, that's because her father has never let her leave the house. There's a good chance that there's M-zones guarding her bedroom door. In fact, I met a girl whose father had 2 Greek M-zones, the traditional soldiers, right outside, and he would invite me over to watch the changing of the guard in front of her bedroom. I feel bad for Greek girls. You guys need to start like an underground Greek daughter railroad where you can escape underneath the bridges of Pittsburgh. You can escape and go, Christina, go! And then you just see a Greek father chasing him with flip-flops. Greek girls, it's tough. Greek fathers do not let Greek daughters outside. It's tough. I am Greek. I'm 100% Greek. I'm like inbred Greek. Both my parents are from islands. So like, they've been cousin fucking for a very long time. And that's what happens. These eyebrows are so well manicured, if I let them go, they turn into caterpillars, which then turn into butterflies and fly off my face. I am inbred Greek. I have scoliosis and allergies. I grew up, I was an altar boy in the Greek Orthodox Church. Yeah. Let me ask you guys a question. Have you guys noticed that the black church is kind of like the minor leagues for R&B singers? It's like, yo, have you heard this cat in the Church of God in Christ? This motherfucker can blow. He's got 2 more years for Jesus, and then he's going triple platinum. But you ever notice that's the only church where stars come from? You're never going to hear about a Greek deacon coming out with an album, because they all sound like they got a stuffy nose and a sinus infection. You're never going to hear Deacon Dimitri putting out an album. Deacon Dimitri, the love hits. Yo, girl, you look real good. My girl is fly. I was an altar boy for years. Isn't that shit like the non-Greeks? Don't you feel like you want to fucking pray after that? Doesn't that get you all hyped up? It's very traditional. The Greek Orthodox Church is very traditional, dude. That's why they call it Orthodox. This shit has not changed for like 5,000 years. Right? So the first thing you do when you go into a Greek Orthodox church is you have to kiss an icon. There's an icon in the front, and everyone's got to kiss it. And it's been that way since the beginning, but guess what? Back then, there was no such thing as herpes or lipstick. So you could kiss it, and you wouldn't know that you were sharing germs with 30,000 other Greeks who've been to that church. So now when you go in, you light a candle, you put it in, you look at the icon, you just see old women's lip mouths everywhere. So you try to find like the only clear place on the icon. So you just end up tongue kissing a corner like, come on. Because these old women just go in there and they just like make out with Jesus. I'm going to be meeting you real soon. Most people just air kiss it, right? We treat it like women shitting in public, just hover. It's a hover kiss. Just fake kiss it. A lot of air. Still haven't got herpes to this day. It's good, dude. Greek Easter's in 2 weeks. You guys ready for that? Greek Easter, for the guys that don't know, Greeks, I know a lot of you are being like, what? Easter happened. No, that was the fake Easter. The real Easter, Jesus Christ, he didn't die. This is when he really died. He really died on this day, and it changes every year. So, Greeks are like, this is when he died, but next year it'll be 5 weeks from now. It can change at any point. Greeks are late. It's Greek time. Our Easter comes like a couple weeks after yours, and it's a big deal. It's when Greeks go to church and they go and pretend that they've been fasting for a month. We're supposed to fast for a month, but everyone just goes to church once a year, and they go on Easter like, I'm starving. Oh God, I haven't eaten for Jesus. Oh God, I haven't eaten since I had that croissant 2 hours ago. Let's go eat every part of the lamb. And then at 4 in the morning, Greeks eat their first meal, which is a whole entire lamb. No parts excluded, like balls, face, spleen. We eat the whole thing like cavemen. But during the service, I don't know if you live in a neighborhood where there's a Greek Orthodox church or anything, but during the service, it's not good enough for Greeks to just keep the service in the church. We want to wake you up. We want to make sure you know that we're there. Because Greeks, they're kind of like Puerto Ricans. There's not a lot of us, but we make a lot of fucking noise. Like, all you would need is like 10 Puerto Ricans and 10 Greeks, and they could really conquer China. Because China would be like, what the fuck? That must be like 1 million people coming. Opa! Wepa! 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 Opa! Holy fuck! So on Greek Easter, the whole church service at midnight while you're sleeping files out with fire. So you'll see, and we start singing, Christos. So you wake up like, what the fuck is going on? And then you look out your window and you see 400 people just raising fire like this. It looks like you're being conquered by 16th century Germanic tribes. Christos. And they just march around the block. Looks like an invading army from the 13th century. And everyone's carrying fire. I can't tell you how many old women's wigs I set on fire. Because you got to raise the fire up when they start singing. And sometimes you're tightly packed in. And I just lit this woman's head on fire one night. She was this old Greek grandmother. And she's like, is somebody cooking fatty? Why does it smell like fish? I was like, no, your head's on fire like Michael Jackson right now. You gotta be careful. And if you have a Greek friend, I don't care how good a friend you are to this Greek friend, you will never be able to be his best man. I'm sorry to tell you. Yeah, you could have taken a bullet for him in the face, be missing a jaw, and be like, hey man, you're getting married. So what are we going to do about the wedding? I can't wait to be your best man, you know? Me and you are actually the only 2 friends we have because everyone else died in the apocalypse. So it's just me, you, and your wife, so I'm going to be your best man, right? No, Greek Orthodox Church doesn't allow that. Greeks are like the mafia. To get in, you got to be dunked in a bunch of holy water and pay $50,000 to join the Greek church. This shit is gangster right there. You want to be my best man? It's going to cost you $50,000 and water on your head. Greeks are fun, dude. We're laid-back people. I don't know if you know about a lot of Greeks. You can even just tell by the way we dance. We don't do anything crazy. Not like Puerto Ricans where you got to take a class to learn how to dance with them. You ever watch Puerto Ricans dance? They're fun. Like Latin people, they dance to 4 corners, like they're blessing a priest. And they're the only people that can dance 2 inches from each other's face and make no eye contact with them. But it's intense. They're all like professional dancers. But Greek dancing is the easiest dancing to be able to fake. All you gotta do is be able to kick every once in a while. It actually looks like you're holding up a corpse. It's like Weekend at Bernie's. And all Greeks do, like, when Greeks are born, like when the baby's real little, like the father sits him down and says, okay, this is how you're going to be sitting for the rest of your life, just like that. This is how Greeks sit since they're 2 years old. If you actually look at Greeks' balls, they all look like potato chips. It's a pressure cooker. You guys agree? Did your parents, when you went to the movies, make you wait till the end of the movie to see which Greek names were in the credits? Look! Dimitri! Didn't even matter who he was. He could have been like a assistant key grip. Support the Greek people. And Greek names are so long, like Pac-Man, it would start over here, and then the Greek name would end on the left side of the screen. It's a fun thing. Yeah. You guys like dogs? Are you dog likers?